Hello, everybody. I would like to address the gaming community in general and as a whole. Uh, Twitch community, YouTube, gamers all alike. A lot of us, we come here for entertainment, or to relax, to get some of our stressors out, to enjoy our time off, to waste time, or just to have fun. And here recently, there has been a big issue with the gaming community. I've seen a good amount of it in Marvel Rivals, and in other games, it's happened as well. I have seen too much toxic behavior, too many people too concerned with themselves and empowering themselves by knocking other people down and making them feel bad and or making them feel less than what they are. Um, and they prey upon weak moments, issue or a struggle someone may be going through, or maybe just in the moment they're preying on the fact that the enemy team happens to be doing really well, and so your team is hurting, and maybe somebody's struggling, or somebody's still learning, or somebody's still new. But none of these are reasons to belittle people, to downgrade them. These are reasons to lift the community up, to help them improve, to show them a better way. And instead, people are taking this opportunity for learning and growth, and they're turning it into a psychological trauma, a an insult just to hurt them, a way to get inside their head and fear and hate bait them, as some people call it. Um, it causes matches to go south terribly quickly, where it may have just been that one character had a lucky break on the enemy team and they just happened to get like a quad, and you were going to come back from that, but because this just happened in the beginning and that's all that guy saw, suddenly he's smack talking your whole team, and suddenly the healers find themselves not wanting to heal, or the DPS find themselves leaving the healers to die because they're done dealing with the healers talking smack, or your tanks just don't even want to tank anymore, so they just start diving instead of worrying about the rest of the team. Or in all, the entire argument just blows everybody's focus out of the water and nobody can focus. They start autopathing and just dying repeatedly one after the other. It not only affects that game, it affects that person's emotions after that game, their willingness to want to play again, their willingness to learn or improve or accept that it was even them that may have needed something to improve. Sometimes it's not even that they needed to improve something. Sometimes it's just that other person really just needed to shut their mouth, maybe give a couple helpful pointers, and move on with their day. I lost a friend today. I lost a friend today because he was too toxic. I'm not naming any names. I'm leaving everything out of it. I'm not trying to affect anyone's Twitch. I'm not trying to affect anyone's gaming environment in a negative manner or taking anything to a personal level. Never been what I've been about. But I lost a friend, and it hurts. It hurts that I lost that friend. And all just because he was running his mouth, talking about things he didn't need to or didn't know anything about, just to be hurtful. And that's mentally abusive behavior. Let's address it as it is. This is not okay. I tried to give reasons. I knew he was struggling, had some hard times, lost people, like loss of life, of friends and close relatives, you know, and I understand a lot of that impacts a lot of things. And he was my friend, not just in the gaming community, but in real life. Now, we've managed to keep in contact even though we're on opposite sides of the country. But today, a line was crossed again. This wasn't the first time. It wouldn't have even been the last. But it is now, unfortunately. Because I ended the friendship, I cut contact. Because I felt that if I were to continue to be that person's friend after that, that I was allowing him to treat me this way. And that's not acceptable. And I want everybody out there in the community to understand that that's not acceptable for them to take from other people either, in life or in games. Okay? If you have to worry about whether or not today was going to be the day that that person was going to just blow up on you or not, it's not healthy. And really ultimately think about what they're blowing up on you over. It's nothing that you have control over, power over, or otherwise. They're just blowing up on you to blow up on you. Of course, they'll give you all sorts of reasons for why they did it, and they'll make it all your fault. But that's the sick, twisted game that goes with that. That mentality, that game that they're playing, they don't even understand they're playing. All right? It's not on the forefront of their mind. They're not thinking about doing it. They're not doing it intentionally. They're just doing it. But if we continue to give them excuses and continue to just brush it off or say, oh, well, you had a bad day again and again and again and again and again and again, you know, I wouldn't expect any woman to go through this kind of a relationship with their man. I never would expect a friend to go through this kind of a relationship with another friend. It's not helpful. Like, I wanted to be there for him. I wanted to try and help lift him up. Because I knew they could be a better person. Because I saw the rest of them. And the rest of this person is great. But the way that they treat people at random like this, it's not okay. By any capacity. So, I want to start a movement. I want to say, smoke more and be less toxic. You know, this is not the place for hatred, for downgrading people. This is a place we can all unite together as gamers with a common understanding, a common goal. You know, even in Sea of Thieves, me and my friends, we go out and we sink boats on the regular, which of course this frustrates people and it interferes with their day. Because, you know, they were working for hours on getting that loot and we went in and we just stole it. But it's part of the game. It's the way the developers designed it. And it's part of the thrill of the game. I myself started out as PvEer for the longest time. And when we do this, we're not toxic about it. We don't go get in people's parties and talk smack. We might give them a little bit of advice. If someone's resilient and they keep coming back and fighting again and again, and we sink them really fast over and over again, we might actually invite them to the guild. Why? Because he's got tenacity. Keeps coming back.